Libra, welcome to your Astrological New Year reading. Thank you so much to all the Libras who are joining me for your special reading. And if this is your first time here on the Soul Songs Tarot 1111 channel, thank you so much for joining me. I do hope that whether you are new or one of my returning subscribers, that you find something here that does resonate with you. And if so, that you hit that like button, you share, you comment below. I love to read your comments. And definitely, if you know any other Libras out there who would benefit from these messages, please send it to them as well. So I've already pre-shuffled all the decks I'll be using for your Libra reading, Libra. And we are going to do a general pull here as well as a love pull. So if you are here for general messages and love, there will be something there for you. All right, Libra, let's get to it. So message for Libra for the Astrological New Year. This is your message for 2025 into 2026. All right, here we go. And we have exuberant quietude, the passion flower. What a beautiful card as your first card to start off your reading, Libra. I love this. You definitely might resonate with purple. So Libra, purple is a color that you love. You love purple flowers. You love to wear purple. Various shades of purple like lilacs and, even shades of aubergine, with little hints of purple. I do feel many of you who are watching, there is going to be a definite period of peace coming up for the Libras who are watching. But it's going to be a peace that you actually are very happy about in regards to where things are going to start feeling a little less chaotic for the Libras who are watching. And if it isn't that you feel things are slowing down, I do feel eventually they will, but there is a call for you to find times for peace and quiet in your life. You're definitely being called to do that very strongly this year, where quietude and peace are going to play a big role in your self-love, your self-care. You're being reminded to always take time for yourself, to give yourself those periods where you can just let your mind take a rest, take big deep breaths, let yourself be in nature or wherever it is that you find a sense of peace in. You're being called to do a lot more of that this year, Libra. I do feel that the challenge is going to be that you may have a lot of things on your plate, but like I said, it is going to taper off. By that, I mean that by the end of the year, I do feel there's going to be a little bit of a sense of you finally feeling like you have certain things, under your belt. You're going to feel like you have some things that are finally, signed, sealed, delivered. There's going to be an ending to certain, I'm hearing contracts or even work things that have taken a lot of your attention, Libra. I do feel that balancing that you do so nicely for many of you. Still, you do feel sometimes that there's a lot of plates that you are balancing in the air. So that exuberant quietude, the joy and peace, that joy, the spirit of the pause, the power in the pause is going to be very important for you this year, Libra. So let's go ahead and read a little bit from the book so we can see what else is coming out for the Libras out there. Beautiful message. So you might like passion flowers, or there's actually tea, I believe, passion flower tea that you can drink. So you might be someone who loves passion flower tea, or it's a tea that can relax you during those periods where things are getting a little bit hectic. So it says, passion flower is a study in opposites. She climbs vigorously, sending exploring fingers through fence slats and wall crevices. What's over there, she wonders, always trying to get to the other side, to expand beyond her natural boundaries. Even her flower exudes frenetic energy, vibrantly bursting out into the world. Every inch of passion flower is reaching, striving, and climbing. Definitely a wonderful way to describe Libras. You guys are always reaching, climbing, and striving, to make sure that everything's balanced and everything's taken care of. And it says, and yet her medicine is the magical calm that happens when the television, computer, and phone are all suddenly silent. She begs you to pause in your questing. Yes. She begs you to pause in your questing and take the time for a new experience. inner quietude. And why should you do that, Libra? Because being able to be quiet and still is passion flower's secret to exuberant expansion without stress or burnout. So there's that message I got about you not burning yourself out because you have so many things that you are balancing in the air, Libra. What a beautiful message. Such a powerful, really spot on message for Libras. Don't burn yourself out, because being able to be quiet and still is passion flower's secret to exuberant expansion without stress or burnout. So that's a very beautiful message there for the Libras who are watching. Let's go ahead and get your love message now. Okay, love message for Libra for 2025, please. Okay, here we go. And we have card 31. You might resonate with the number 31 or the number 4, so you might be seeing 3131 or double or triple fours. You might want to look up the meaning of those numbers, and it says, love makes the difference. Love can help heal past hurts and provides a sense of security, self-worth, and importance. So yes, what a beautiful message for the Libras out there. Oh, I love this. So this message is all about how love can have such a healing energy. And I'm not only getting love from others, Libra, I'm also getting love from within. So Libra, with so many things that you may be responsible for this year, so many responsibilities that you're being called to have, there is going to be a very strong pull and call from the universe for you to take those quiet times and to give yourself love, to help you get through certain things that may be a bit heavy, to provide yourself that sense of security that no matter what happens, I have me and I have my wisdom and I have my drive and I have my passion and I have my strength to get me through whatever it is, however the waters pull me. Look at this image of the waters and the waves kind of pushing forward this beautiful ocean ship here. And I feel like for all of you out there who are watching, there's going to be a call towards self-love this year, a call for you to be that love that can heal, to practice self-worth very strongly, and don't allow other people to make you feel like you have to make a decision, or that you have to decide this way, or that you have to move this way, or that you have to do XYZ in order to keep the peace. Libra, it's going to be about you choosing you this year. The importance of self-worth, the importance of self-love. To keep yourself grounded in yourself, in your core, in your root this year, Libra, no matter what happens. To take those quiet times of solitude for yourself away from everything that you have on your shoulders this year, Libra. Love can help heal past hurts. I also feel it's going to be a very healing period for many of you, where there may be certain things from the past that are coming back around, maybe certain triggers that you're going to have. And what is going to help you get through those triggers, Libra, though, isn't going to be hearing an I'm sorry and I love you from XYZ person who might be regretful of whatnot. But what is going to heal things is going to be your own self-love, you telling yourself, regardless of who or what comes into my life, the love that I have for myself, the self-worth, the importance that I have for myself, that I too am important, I matter. My sense of security matters. That is what is going to push you through those periods where things might come around to trigger, you again, kind of make you remind yourself of past versions of you, past decisions you may have made, or even past hurts that might have befallen you, Libra. So that is a very strong message coming out of this card for the Libras who are watching. And I do feel an energy of something coming back around with that love can help past hurts, can help heal past hurts. There may be somebody, like I said, coming back around, regretful and wanting forgiveness. And and I've heard this before, and I myself have taken this message in, where you're not forgiving someone to forgive them. but you're doing it so you can also, in a way, forgive yourself, because I feel sometimes we carry a little bit of that regret within us of how things turned out in past relationships, connections, Libra. And that still stays with us, and that also continues to kind of hinder and or be that little, I'm getting thorn, thorn in our side that keeps, it's there, it's still there. And when something triggers that memory, then that person becomes that memory all over again, regardless of who that person is or what they bring to the table. I do feel like it does follow us through relationships and future connections. And I do feel that if there is a sense of forgiveness that somebody's wanting, allowing yourself to be open to that forgiveness energy. I can forgive you, but I will not forget it type of energy for yourself. And for some of you out there who are, if you may be wanting an apology, not expecting an apology to come in, is another way that you can practice that self-love, self-worth. I am important. My sense of security matters, emotionally, physically, mentally. All those things are important. And look at you. This is you in this boat. There's nobody else in this boat but you, Libra. You are the one calling out to the right energies to come join you on this journey that is life. You are the one who, is making the wishes, the hopes, the dreams, that is pushing this boat forward. And yes, you might have a hope, a wish, a dream to be with somebody in a boat of life. But you are the one who's basically the music for your own soul, calling in the right energies to come in to be a part of this beautiful picture that you created in your head, and the reality that you want to create here on earth in this lifetime, Libra. You might resonate with this beautiful flower here. I believe they're called nasturtiums, or it's a very popular flower, but they're blue, or bluebells. It's about you communicating to the universe that, hey, I have decided to take a new energy on, to be that new energy, to be that powerful strength within myself. And I want that same type of energy in return. Wow, what a beautiful message for the Libras here who are watching. Gorgeous message. There's something that might happen significantly by your next birthday, Libra. There's going to be an invitation coming in for some of you to be in connection with, and or an invitation that will lead you to a very significant connection. So let's see what else the Tarot wants to say in regards to the energies coming in for Libra to clarify this. Very beautiful energy for you here, Libra. I love it. Love makes the difference. Yes, self-love makes the difference, Libra. And the right kind of love is a healing love. So let's see what we have. And we're going to put these down, and then we're going to go one by one for you, Libra. Let's go ahead and see what the energies have for Libra today. Oh, Libra. I love when the cards just say everything that I was getting from this energy here. And we're going to go card by card. But at the bottom of your deck, look at that 5 of Cups energy. There's that regret energy. Thorn in the spine, that kind of little, still lingering energy from the past that it might come back around again to heal it. It's going to be a very healing year for many of you in regards to past things, past transgressions, past regrets, past hurts. Some of you, I'm hearing the word shame. Things that you feel you were responsible for, Libra, I do feel you're going to find that it's going to be a period of healing through forgiveness. Or whether you feel somebody else is responsible. Healing through forgiveness for yourself. Wow. So let's go ahead and start with the first card here, the 8 of Pentacles. Look at you working hard this year, as I mentioned. Lots of things on your plate. Lots of things that you're cultivating. This is Pentacle energy, Earth energy. you have definitely been keeping an eye on something. An eye on multiple somethings I'm hearing. I'm getting an image of a calendar, a to-do list. Your to-do list, Libra, is long, but you have been checking those things off right and left, and you've been doing a darn good job at it. And that is why things are really going to start blooming and flowing and coming in such a beautiful way this year for you, Libra, because of the time that you put into it. And we have the Four of Swords here. A card all about healing. But in this particular image, we have somebody in here who is clearly on a mission with that arrow, the bow and arrows there. The message that I'm getting, because in the traditional tarot, we have somebody with the Four of Swords who is in a healing mode, right? They've put the swords down. They've decided that they're just going to quiet the mind and just heal and allow things to be let go of. But in this case, in this card, I'm being called to ask you this question by this card. Have you truly let go of things, Libra? Are you ready to let go, or are you ready to be on the defense? Are you ready to shoot your shot in the right direction? Or again, are you going to be defensive and keep people away? That's a message that just came in for a Libra who's watching. You're in the middle of your emotions. You will be in the middle of your emotions at certain periods of your life this year. Your thoughts are going to definitely be questioning a lot of things when certain energies come back around with that Five of Cups energy. And I'm definitely seeing this energy of love. There are two cards here that I'm seeing about love that might be causing you to be in this state of, am I really ready to let go of the past and allow new love energy in, or allow new connections in? Am I ready to shoot my shot at something new, or allow them to shoot their shot at me? You know, that Cupid's love arrow. Am I ready to allow somebody to do that to me? Or am I still in this boat where I'm being defensive and keeping people away by telling them, if you get any closer, I'm going to shoot this arrow at you? That is a question I'm being called to ask you at this time, because we have the Page coming in, which is this invitation. Look at how he's calling out with the shell. Look at how you are this beautiful maiden in the water calling out with this old music player here. Calling out into, the expansive space around you, wishing and hoping with the candles on your head, wishing and hoping for the right response to come back, for your music to be heard, your music of your heart, your soul to be heard and be answered by the right person. And this person's also calling out as well with this. Look at all the music coming out there. And they may be calling out to you, but will you listen, or will you turn your back and just keep going in your own boat? It's a younger energy, a water sign energy that may be coming in towards you this year, Libra. But I do see that there's an energy of the universe wanting you to be in this high vibrational, high level relationship with the Hierophant being here, card of Taurus. So Libra, you might be dealing with a strong Taurian energy. This is card 5 in the traditional tarot. But yes, I do see you really being called by the universe. Will you come together with someone? Can you come together with someone? Are you going to let those Four of Swords down? Are you going to let your bow and arrow down and allow somebody to join you in that boat? Or are you going to turn your back on an offer coming in from the universe? Because we do see another energy coming in as the Knight of Cups. Look at that. Another energy coming in as the Knight of Cups. another water sign energy, a little bit older than the page. So while the other energy might be younger than you, we have this energy coming in. So yes, they might actually be around your age, but they are going to want to meet you at your level. We have a very playful page with messages of love, wanting to have adventures with you, wanting to take you out, wanting to even maybe have you do things that you may never have thought of. Really out of the box thinker. And then we have this Knight of Cups coming in as well this year, who wants to sit down, get to know you. Take time to get to know you, meet you at your level, at your mental level. They come with a cup of love, but they also come with the idea that they definitely want to win your affection. They want to be the one who wins your heart. Look at this chess game here. They are going to be making some very strategic moves towards you. And I feel like this Knight of Cups is not going to take, what's the word? They're not going to rush it. They're going to take their time, and they're not going to take it for granted. This Knight of Cups comes in, and they are going to want to, I'm hearing, intellectually meet you where you're at, emotionally meet you where you are at, in the waters of your soul, in the waters of your emotions. But they also are going to be very strategic about it, but you are going to be in the state of the Nine of Swords. I really don't know if I can do this again. For some of you out there, you may have had some relationships that were just way too heavy. And when these two individuals come in, you're going to be like, I don't really know if I can do this right now. I have all this on my plate. You are this Eight of Pentacles. How in the world do I have time for a relationship? Or how in the world am I going to welcome this back in? If the last time that I had this energy around me, it left me confused. It left me in the dark. It left me feeling very on my own, alone. The energy I'm getting for the Libras who are watching is that your relationships haven't exactly been 100% perfect. In fact, many of you might have come from very difficult, heavy relationships, as I said. It's going to leave you in your head when these energies come back around, but there is somebody who wants, I'm getting mind meld with you. This person, this water sign energy, is a thinker, but also I'm getting a lover. A person who speaks from their heart, but also wants to be very open with you from their mind. They might have strong Aquarius in their birth chart. So they might be a water sign with a very strong Aquarius placements in their birth chart. Maybe a Mercury in Aquarius. Or, yeah, a Mercury in Aquarius is what I'm getting. But with this card, what I like about the depiction is that this woman can get up at any time away from the arrows of her past that have hurt her or have made her feel doubt, fear, worries, confusion. You are at the end of something, and I do feel these energies coming in are going to help you get to the end of this past energy or these triggers. These energies are going to help you see that you can get beyond the triggers, that you can move forward, you can put your bow and arrows down and allow somebody into your boat and allow this person to come with you on this dream journey, on this beautiful journey of life that you have been dreaming and thinking about for so long, Libra. There is an opportunity here, but will you take it? You are almost there, Libra. For those who are watching, you're almost there. There are a couple of other things that you need to kind of clean out in order to welcome this very strong soul connection from the universe coming in. So again, very strong Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy here, strong Taurus energy as well in your spread today. Will you welcome this in, Libra? The universe wants to give you two options here. I do see that there may be one option that might not exactly fit, I'm hearing fit the bill or fit your criteria of what you want in a relationship. But there, again, you're given these options to help you and show you how far you've come, how you've learned so many valuable lessons about being in connection and relationships, how you've built your boundaries in such a healthy way. These are just mirrors to show you just how powerful and strong you've become. So regardless of what happens, I do feel these two energies coming in are definitely going to show you just how much love that you've cultivated for yourself and can continue to cultivate as long as you always make sure that your self-worth and that your self-love, that you are important, that is what is going to really get you through this, as I mentioned from the start of your reading. So that is a beautiful message there for you. Continue to cultivate your sense of security there. Let's go ahead and move into the next particular messages here for Libra for 2025. Okay, let's see what we have for you here, Libra. And we have the adventurer. Look at you. I mentioned that sense of adventure where one of them will want to take you out of your comfort zone to try things you've never tried before. And it says responsibility and expectations. So there is, again, a call for you to remember that your sense of security is important. That Eight of Pentacles energy that you have so cultivated over the course of many years, the things that you have grown, the things that you have created, Libra, the levels that you have taken, the steps you've taken to get to where you are now, is going to be very important to not allow certain emotional things to distract you from those, but also to allow yourself that sense of adventure, have that responsibility for yourself, and set healthy expectations not only within work but within these relationships. There is no need to necessarily idealize anything at this time, Libra. You are very good at balancing both the logic and the emotional part. It is just a reminder that I'm getting from this card to continue to not shirk your responsibilities and to realize that your expectations, whether it works or not, the lessons you get from these two energies coming in are going to be so valuable for you. But know that you have the ability to allow yourself to finally heal, to get to the 10 of Swords here, to get yourself out of this energy of worry, doubts, fears, that your expectations are going to be completely, thrown out, or it's going to be like a complete nightmare if you take a chance on love again, or if you decide to take an adventure or whatnot. No, I do feel that while one of them is not as serious as the others, I do feel that the adventures that you have with this person are still going to be beautiful lessons and beautiful experiences. Just remember, don't set your expectations too high about these things. Attachment can lead to sorrow. I believe there are certain quotes out there where it says that the essence of all suffering is the fact that we get too attached to something when we don't realize the impermanence of it. That nothing is certain except change. And I have grown to understand that the tighter you hang on to something, the more that you will feel the weight of it should it leave your life. And I know it's a very hard type of thing to do, and I'm still working on it. But I do know that if you're able to realize that, your expectations can be high. But remember that change is constant. Can you accept the changes of life and the responsibilities that come with it? So let me go ahead, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to read a little bit from the book for you on this, because there may be some additional messages for you there. So this is the message here, and it says, at the gates of the citadel, a small group has gathered. With horses, carts, bags laden with supplies, it's clear that they intend to be gone for a long time. But one figure gazes back at the citadel as though they fear they'll never see it again. They must step out of their safe zone, become a part of something larger. But are they ready? The adventurer never wanted more than their small life, and the fear of failure is crippling. There's that Nine of Swords energy. Somehow you've ended up in a position in which the weight of expectation is heavier than what you wanted. Unwanted responsibility is a heavy burden, and there are plenty of people waiting for you to fail, but there are just as many waiting to catch and help you. Don't try to face it alone. Ask for help. Break the task down into smaller parts and take it day by day or even hour by hour if you need to. There's no greater achievement than proving your naysayers wrong. So there is that energy I felt from the very beginning about the exuberant quietude. I love how it came back around so nicely about saying ask for help and don't expect yourself to do everything, and don't allow others to give you all those expectations. You are only human. So that is a very strong message for you out there, Libra. Libra, so we're going to get this last particular oracle deck as a message of advice for all of the Libras watching. Let's go ahead and see what the message of advice is for you. And we have, oh wow, full moon in Virgo. Take inspired action. All right, Libra, so a beautiful message about you remembering to do things with intention. What is your intention at this time in regards to all the things you have in your plate? Are you intending to make others happy? Is that the reason why you are doing this? Are you intending to do this because somebody told you you have to? Are you intending to do this because somebody said XYZ, even though you felt like it wasn't exactly the right thing to do? I do feel the inspired action is you being inspired in your life to choose yourself and make sure that certain things in your life that you do speak from your heart, speak from your truth. That is what I feel this message is saying at this time. That the actions that you take, make sure that they are internally inspired, that they come from you, from your core, from your soul. And that includes whatever happens with these two energies coming in. Whatever you decide to do may be an action that you are inspired to take that comes from your heart and your soul. And make sure you continue to have that beautiful, well-balanced way of being and thinking, that beautiful full moon in Virgo, that Virgo energy of gathering the information, making sure you have what you need to feel inspired to do something from within yourself. Remembering your self-worth, your sense of security, and that you are important, that what you want and what you dream and what you desire is also as important as those around you and what they ask of you. That self-love, that quietude, those moments of pause that you give yourself, those breaks, those vacations, whatever it is that you need to do, those energies that help you feel alive again, that make you feel from your heart space. Yes, we can all get bogged down in the mental day-to-day, the humdrum, the 1, 2, 3s, the list, the this, the that, and we want to make sure we keep those well balanced and, like that card says, take responsibility for everything. But we also want to make sure that we remember our heart and we think about things and we allow ourselves to be transformed. Full moons are transformative. They're periods of both release and transformation, enlightenment and awareness. There's that beautiful self-awareness again that I feel many of you will have this coming year in 2025, Libra. So Libra, this has been such a beautiful reading for me to do for you today, and I really appreciate you allowing me to come on this platform and give you these messages. And if anything did resonate, please let me know. Hit that like button, comment below. I love to read your comments, and I will be coming back again to do another Libra reading. So please stay tuned, and thank you, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye now.